Hello everyone, this is Princess Farron, and so here we are to play a little bit of the new DLC of Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn. So, I was just checking this out. Apparently it's okay, so let's carry on. Let me see if I can squeeze maybe 2 hours of stream. Let's see. Okay.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let's carry on.
It's no good. It won't activate. It must be locked from the other side.
What's gotten into her? She said she was going to put masks on us, but then she put one on herself and fled.
She reminded me of the people back in Niez.
She's a weird one.
The one she put on is the Reigning Visage, the thing that supposedly controls the other masks, but... if that's the case, maybe it alters the mind of whoever wears it as well.
So, she used it on herself? Damn it. Why couldn't I explain better? She must think all of us are against her now.
Calm down, Alphen. It isn't over yet.
That's right. We have to go after her.
Sure, but we don't even know where she went.
Judging by what she said recently, it's likely she went to the Keystone. The only problem is finding out where that is.
No, wait. The coordinates she used are still saved here. If we can enter these into another teleporter, then...
You're a genius! So all we need to do is head to another teleporter, right?
Yes. Assuming we're lucky enough to find one that isn't already connected somewhere.
Regardless, I think we should go back to Niez first. What Nazamil said before has me worried.
She said she'd sent out orders. You're right. We should check it out. Before we leave, we should seal this room. Nazamil might be able to unseal it with her power, but it's better than doing nothing.
Let's go then.
Ouch, that smarts.
Are you okay, Rinwell? Nazamil has some crazy tricks up her sleeve.
Oh, that was noisy.
Done. Let's head back to Niez.
Let's change their outfits. There you go. And, okay, another person here. So we're okay, I think we can use this now. Yeah, we can. happen now?
I wonder how things are going in Niez.
I hope Bayfon and the others are safe.
I'm assuming, you know, DLC isn't much longer. I mean, in terms of the main story, at least. We probably should find Nathaniel and supper.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Let's just see. What about the weapons? Can we forge any new weapon? Ryugola? I don't think we've encountered such a thing. So the top tier weapons, they all need that component.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Let me just save. Better save than sorry. Okay, they need to camp.
Who wants to bet it's sunny tomorrow?
And where exactly do you think the money for this bet is going to come from? Dohalim!
Well, now Shion can pet Hoodle.
warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
Okay. Let's just, fight these creatures here.
No choice. Come one, come all.
That'll bring you down.
You barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to stay down.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I certainly won't argue.
It's time.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
Okay. Let's go where we must go. Oh. Okay. Can only go to Nias. Alright. So be it.
No one's doing anything. They're all just standing there.
I don't understand. Nazamiel didn't order her puppets to attack?
Or maybe it just hasn't started yet.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm sorry.
That's what she said.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. I thought it would make you happy. I'm sorry.
What is going on?
Hey, there's Bayfon.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Are they all being manipulated by the masks? The suppressors?
Obviously.
Nazamiel?
Huh?
Wait. If Bayfon is like this, then do you think the inn is okay?
Let's go see.
Doubt it.
What is going on with these people?
I'm glad they're not attacking us. But why do they keep apologizing? At this rate, there might not be anyone left not wearing a mask.
And Nazamiel plans to do this to the entire world?
They're all repeating what she said. Haven't they realized it?
I hope the inn hasn't been compromised.
With Bayfon like that, who knows what's happened?
I don't even know how he escaped the first time that happened.
They've gotten in. We're done for.
No, look, we're not wearing those masks.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure.
I'm relieved to see some people are still safe. Can you tell us anything about what happened here?
Those masked weirdos out front went berserk all of a sudden and tried to force their way in here. Bayfon said he would lure them away and left us.
So you've been hiding here. Renans and Danans, all hunkered down together.
They didn't hesitate to let me in when I feared for my life.
See, Renan?
This lady saved me with her astral arts.
Okay. To help each
I
other.
never thought I'd see everyone working together like this.
That
Wow.
young man said the masked people went berserk.
Right. Except Nazamil said she'd already sent out orders before we got to her.
Okay, but if that's what initiated the attack, then why have they stopped and gone docile now? And when they talked,
It was Nazamil's consciousness. You said so yourself, didn't you, Alphen?
That does fit with what Nazamil was saying before. How she was changing people's minds to make them the same as her.
Assuming the reigning visage has the same effects on the wearer as the suppressors, what would happen if she were to interface with the Keystone?
The purpose of connecting to the Keystone was to send orders. But if Nazamil is also under the control of a suppressor... maybe everyone outside has gone quiet, because they've become the same as Nazamil is right now.
But if that's the case, then what was up with all that stuff they said?
I suppose they must have been Nazamil's true feelings. I don't know how it all works.
I thought you already got to
That has to be it.
all of those masked people we saw kept apologizing to us. If those were actually Nazamil's thoughts, then...
We have to help her. We have to find a way to show her that we aren't mad at her.
But if we want to get to the Keystone, we have to find a teleporter. Oh!
A Dawn Lake!
That's right. There's a teleporter there.
We have the coordinates we need. Let's go before...
Wait. If we're right about what's going on, then it may mean that we'll have to face Nazamil. Before we finally head out, we'll need to make sure we're all prepared for that possibility.
She's right. We can't afford to fail.
We should rest up and tend to our gear.
Right. Let's call it a day.
Those people outside will just have to hold on for a little longer.
There's something I can't figure out. Assuming that the Keystone is putting the people in those masks in the same state of mind as Nazamil right now, how did Nazamil become like that?
It was because she put on the mask, right?
Yes. However, when Cal Basel first showed up in Niez, Nazamil was wearing the mask.
But then when we saw her after that, she wasn't wearing it anymore. Could that mean she wasn't being controlled by it at first?
Perhaps the mind control function is something that can be shut off. At least with Nazamil's mask. The reigning visage.
That would mean Nazamil went to the trouble of turning that function on before putting on the mask again.
I don't get it. If we were simply in the way, there was no need for her to do that after we defeated her.
We couldn't have been in the way. She said she's doing all of this for us, didn't she?
She also said we're her friends.
That may be so, but Nazamil still attacked us when we tried to stop her.
It seemed like she wasn't
She
listening
almost
to what we were
wiped you
saying.
out.
It was like we were talking past each other.
We're still overlooking something. Whatever it was that drove Nazamil to the point of fighting us. Even before she gave up and erased herself. If we want to help her, we need to find out what that is before we see her again. It's ironic that it takes a situation like this for Danins and Renans to actually cooperate.
A silver
True.
lining, I suppose. At least they've stopped quarreling, even if it's only temporary.
Can we travel out of here? I don't think so, right? Let me just check. No, we cannot. Okay, so... Oh, we wasted food again. Can we proceed just like that, or do we really... We have to rest. Okay.
I think we're ready. Let's all rest up today. Then tomorrow, we'll head out to confront Nazamil.
I wonder what she's doing right now.
She's still under the mask's control. It is possible that she can't see or feel anything.
Even so, her heart is crying out. And I think it's my fault that it is.
Your fault? How do you figure?
I've been thinking about it non-stop. When we had to fight Nazamil, where did I go wrong? Nazamil tried to take over people's minds, to control them. That is wrong. There's no excuse for it. But in the end, ultimately, she did it for us.
Yeah, she did say that.
She had no place where she belonged. To her, it must have seemed like the rest of the world didn't even exist. So when she joined us, it was like we became her entire world.
That makes sense, actually.
We were her first friends. So, when we rejected her too...
It meant
Painful.
Nazamil lost her whole world.
Exactly.
That's why she was so devastated that she tried to erase her own mind.
Tempting sometimes.
From the beginning, all she wanted was to earn our approval. And I flat out rejected her. Because I didn't understand. I was so focused on rebuking her actions that I couldn't empathize with her.
Let's show her we're sorry. Then we can hold hands with her, like we did before.
I'm sure the charm will help us reconnect.
Shouldn't you get some sleep?
In theory, yes. But I knew you were off by yourself somewhere, lost in thought.
Can't hide anything from you, can I?
You're too in sync, dude.
I'm sorry. No, I guess I should say thank you.
Thanks for what, exactly?
For letting me drag you into this life of non-stop travel. For staying with me for all this time. For everything. I've been called a hero, a destroyer, and things even worse than that. But you stayed with me, Shion.
Lucky you, huh?
Even right now, as you're thanking me, Nazamil is all you can think about, right?
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. That's just who you are, Alphen. But the truth of the matter is, that's why I'm here. If you weren't such a caring person, that wouldn't be the case.
Shion.
And
Oh,
besides,
just get married already.
you're not the only one who's worried about Nazamil. I couldn't sleep either. When I look at her, I see myself. Saddled with a fate she never wanted. Treated like an outsider by everybody. Alone. You know that pain. Really, I think that we all do. Every one of us has scars like Nazamiel's. You're the one who saved me, Alphen. And along the way, I think we've all managed to save each other.
Let me use the photo mode. There you go.
That's why I want to help Nazamiel however I possibly can. I want her to feel like she's not alone anymore.
Yeah. Listen. There's something that I've been wanting to tell you. I think I'm ready to say it. Now that I'm prepared to move forward. Shion, would...
Now's not the time.
What?
Not while we still have more important things to do.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Try not to look so worried. I'm not going anywhere, okay?
Aw.
Is that all right?
You're always 5 steps ahead of me.
Well, he's a good guy, so he actually deserves to be well treated. So, can we now move anywhere, or do we have a fixed destination?
All right. Did everybody get enough rest?
Did you?
Let's get moving. Nazamiel is waiting for us.
Let's show her she has friends who care about her.
And put an end to this chaos once and for all.
That's right. Then we can have a tasty meal together.
I guess that means I'll have to put all of my cooking skills to work then.
It's time. We're bringing her back, no matter what.
We need to avoid provoking those masked guys.
Yeah. Imagine if they all swarmed us at once.
Hey, quit it!
Okay, let me just check this. Okay. We are free to move around. Nice, 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 nice.
All right, let's get back to gathering info on wedding ceremonies. You and Rinwell looked into flowers, right?
Oh yeah, well that's gonna be a big help, huh?
So what's next on the docket?
I'm thinking food should be next. The food at Kagari's wedding was really amazing. I still remember it.
That's so. Hey, didn't I hear something real similar from Shion? Oh, that was close. I almost let something slip.
I don't know anything about that. I just have an interest in wedding foods. What should be served, how it should be prepared, stuff like that. I just want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
True, you can't just serve anything you want that tastes good. If you served hot dogs at a wedding, people would riot.
Or not. You two are really good.
Yeah. Wedding food should be a treat for the guests. So I'm sure Danins and Renins will each prefer different things.
Let's start by looking into the Renin side.
Yeah, I agree. We can begin by asking Dohalim.
Ah, sorry. Dohalim's on Shion distraction duty. I'm doing my best to keep her in the dark too, so we've got to be sure she doesn't overhear us.
I see. In that case, maybe Dohalim's friends Avakir and Faria can help us out.
Oh yeah.
Ah, those two that were on Lenegus. They're over in Pelagian now, right? Yeah, that's a good place to start. Let's go see them and see what they have to say.
Oh, let's read her entry.
Dinner at a wedding reception. What would you pick for the menu, Law?
I'd want a bunch of tasty meat. Just pile my plate with meat, and I'll be happy as a clam.
I should have known you'd say that. And I imagine you're not the only one who feels that way.
Right? But since it's a fancy shindig, I guess you probably need some fancy food, too.
True. I hope Avakir and Faria can give me some good suggestions.
I bet they will. Let me just see. Okay. Law is acting weird. Law told me to give him and Alf in space when they're talking. Apparently they're discussing something really serious and important. Sounds suspicious to me. Very suspicious. A little too suspicious. I swear, Law was grinning more than usual. He must be up to something. Grinding. He's not good at hiding things. I wish Alphen wasn't mixed up in it, though. It's a bit of a softie, so I'm worried. Maybe I should just keep an eye on things. Okay. To Pelegion.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Where's the person? Okay, there they are. The people.
I know it's sudden, but Dohalim's busy, so we were hoping the two of you could tell us a bit about Renan Customs.
I'm surprised you'd come to us, but we'd be happy to help out a friend of Doe's. Oh, I didn't know weddings were popular here. They're a custom that goes way back on Rena.
What kind of food do you serve at Renan weddings?
Let's see, for the guests... Oh, you've got to have a huge cake.
Rinwell will like
The
that.
bride and groom cut the cake together in front of all the guests, then feed each other a slice.
They feed each other? I'd be too embarrassed to do something like that.
Wait, Alphen, are you asking about weddings to prepare for your own? In that case, you've got to make sure your partner has a say. But I guess that would be tough if you want to make it a surprise.
No. I'm just curious, so I'm doing some research.
Sure. It's normal to be
I'm
curious
not
about
keeping
that.
this a secret because I want to surprise someone. I'm just not familiar with the customs and want to learn.
I see. Seeking knowledge on subjects out of your wheelhouse is a noble pursuit.
You've taught us a lot. Thanks, Avakir. Thanks, Faria.
Now that we've learned about Renan customs, why don't we ask someone about the Danon ones?
Sure, but who should we ask? I guess we could start by going to see Doc.
No.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Uzlebek. Does Doc's knowledge include weddings?
And here I thought Alphen was secretly making wedding preparations to surprise a certain someone. Guess I was wrong. That's too bad.
I'm sure you'd like that kind of elaborate plan, but they're not for everyone.
Yeah, you're right. But if there's anything else we can do to help, don't hesitate to ask.
And food and stuff like that, too?
I'm not sure. But the more I think about it, I suppose those aren't really his areas of expertise. I guess I might have a bad habit of turning to Doc whenever I have a problem.
You must really trust him. It's good to have someone like that when you're lost or confused. And he clearly doesn't mind.
Okay.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, Doc. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I wonder what we'll say.
Weddings? I don't even know what that is, let alone what kind of food you should serve.
Yeah.
Calaglio was poor, and we couldn't even afford to think about stuff like that when we were slaves.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I've heard of weddings. There's ceremonies for people that are getting married, right?
Married, you say? Alphen, you thinking of settling down?
It's more that I haven't thought about it enough, so I want to prepare a little for when the time comes.
I was all prepared to take a parental role and give you my blessing, but you're not tying the knot? You know, Alphen, you really haven't changed at all.
Everyone reads right through him.
Maybe not. There's still a lot I don't know. So much I have to learn.
So if Doc doesn't know anything, what now? I can't think of anyone else who might know about weddings.
Do you know anyone who's done that marriage ceremony? If you do, maybe you could ask them.
Oh, right! We do know one couple.
Kagari and Notio. Of course, why didn't I think of asking them? We attended their wedding, and theirs is the one that set off this whole wedding craze to begin with. They're the perfect pair for us to talk to.
Then our next destination is set. I'm sure they'll have all kinds of useful information.
Seems like everything's settled here, then.
Good luck, Alphen!
Next, we should go to Kagari and Notio's place. Let's head to Thistleum.
They sure get along well. Like they're in their own little world together.
Well, they're married, so that's a good thing. Right?
Yeah, for them. But it's hard to know how to respond when they're acting like that.
Seems like Alphen and Doc were having a really deep conversation. Gilal wasn't joking about discussing something serious with Alphen. And this is somehow related. They found out about that? About what? Hey, the Drunk Gamer. Manu Falcon, how are you
Looks
guys?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Just squeezing a little stream before dinner. Hope you're doing alright.
Oh my, hello. Are you here for Notio? Or did you come to see me?
Both of you, actually. Can we ask you some questions about wedding ceremonies?
Of course. It would be our pleasure. Our wedding ceremony is one of my most important memories with my beloved Kagari. Ask us anything.
What should we talk about first? How about the day I decided to marry my sweet Notio?
Oh boy.
Sorry. Maybe we can get to that later. For now, I want to know about the food.
Cut to the chase.
See, I'm currently gathering information on food that's served at weddings. What kinds of dishes guests will enjoy, that kind of thing. You two have experience, so I was hoping you could share your insights.
Of course. We'd be happy to. Our ceremony was very simple, but we did it our way.
We didn't worry too much about Danon or Renan traditions. We decided to do whatever made us happy.
It's the thought that counts, after all. I think you should prepare whatever the couple wants to eat, or something they want their guests to eat.
The thought that counts. Taking care of your guests, you mean? Thank you. That's helpful.
No, that was...
Oh, and we prepared dishes with ingredients that are said to be auspicious.
Since everyone came all the way just for us, we wanted our guests to feel happy too.
Everyone who attended seemed to enjoy it, so I recommend doing the same.
But gathering everything was quite an ordeal. Remember, Notio? We were only able to serve what we did through sheer luck.
What do you mean by sheer luck?
The merchant we talked to said it was a miracle he got everything, and that he'd never be able to manage it again.
Wow, it's that much trouble. And it may be tough to procure those kinds of ingredients. If that's the case, we should try to gather everything ourselves and see what we can do.
You want to gather things now? Even though you're not getting married yet?
Yeah, I want to make sure I know how to get what I need. I want all my bases covered.
Okay. You sure put your all into things you're serious about, huh, Alvin?
I appreciate your help, Law. So, what kinds of auspicious ingredients should we go after?
Sea bream is a high-class fish with an elegant taste, so it's often seen in celebratory meals in Thistleum.
They also said something about lemons bringing good luck. I don't know why, but they said it'll keep you from catching a cold.
Where I'm from, we eat rat pig meat on special occasions. It's supposed to be good for your health.
Sounds like certain ingredients carry special meaning. We'll see what we can scrounge up. Oh, wait. I already have the ingredients you just mentioned.
This is what we were after, right?
You've already got some auspicious ingredients.
Oh,
And
how
I
lucky
went
of them.
on and on about how hard it'd be to get them. Seems I was wasting my breath.
It definitely wasn't easy.
Okay. I think we got a handle on how to gather what we need. We should be able to lend a hand next time someone's having a ceremony. I also know what to do to prepare for my own wedding. Yeah, if I ever have one, I mean.
How about that? I think we got some good info.
If you're doing all this to prepare for your own wedding, you should fully understand what your partner wants before planning the menu.
What my partner wants?
Everybody tells him that, and
Sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy.
what's for dinner? Pasta. The drunk gamer. It's pasta.
It's not like that, Kagari. But people keep telling me the same thing.
I like it
to
a
take
lot.
my partner's wishes into consideration. But I'm still just doing research, so I don't really understand what that means.
So you're doing research to understand what you want for yourself. I think that's wonderful too.
Nah, he's just crazy.
Some people are satisfied as long as they end up married and don't do any planning at all. Those kinds of people are the worst.
Yeah, that was a close one.
We got some great advice. So I think that should about do it for our culinary investigation.
You got demonetized. Why? Do you have any idea?
I feel like there was some other auspicious food, but I can't recall what it was.
Oh.
What? There's more?
I'm sorry, but I'm sure there was some delicious and auspicious food that both Renans and Ganons enjoy.
Really? Farming videos? Oh, that's... But there are lots of channels just with gameplay videos. Really? Oh my god. Just red tape. I don't know why they complicate things so
It
much.
was the hardest one to get our hands on.
Doesn't make sense.
Someone knowledgeable about gourmet should know what it is.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's just stupid.
Well, now that's got me curious.
That's
We've already
just
come
stupid,
this
but
far.
it's, you know,
Should
with-
try to gather some
I
ingredients.
don't understand how you could have been demonetized. Just doesn't make sense. there's no rule that says you cannot have a channel only with gameplay, right? There are channels like that. And it's not even your case. So, I don't get it. Oh, it's a real... scrappy.
Man, I knew you'd say that. But how are we supposed to do that when we don't even know what you want? Ah, maybe that old man will know. You know, the one traveling around in search of fine delicacies?
Gordino. He's definitely the perfect person to ask.
I know, right? Let's go talk to him next.
Thanks for all the help, both of you.
Yeah. But regardless of the reasons, they overcomplicate everything.
I hope what we shared was useful.
Oh, well, I hope you get it all sorted out soon enough.
We'll probably run into him if we go somewhere famous for its food, right?
I hope he hasn't collapsed again while searching for his next culinary...
We were only able to be of any help thanks to you, Kagari. You're the best.
Oh, no, Tio. It's all thanks to you. You're the best.
The obsession.
Yeah. It wasn't the same because I never got to monetize anything, but a few years ago, I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but I got blocked on Twitch, and I never knew why, and it lasted for, I don't know, 6 months or more. Until suddenly I was able to use it again, and I never got to know why. I don't know if maybe people they report you even if there's no reason for that. I don't know. Videos look mass produced. Exactly, you're not teaching a class? Oh, for Pete's sake. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. You think someone might have reported you? They might have been jealous or something? I don't know. Because it's odd, in my opinion. What do I know? But I think it's a little odd. It's a channel about video games. It's like... No, it's really dumb.
We've reached our destination.
They probably have those custom explanations and they just send it out to people that get demonetized. That's probably it. Oh. Yeah, it almost seemed like it's made up. Jeez. I don't get it, really.
Oh, look who it is. What can I do for you?
Yeah,
Got more questions about gastronomy?
But there are so many channels that do that, right? I don't know.
An auspicious food for weddings that both Denons and Renans enjoy.
And they definitely
I know
do
a
not
few
look
things
like
that fit the bill.
mass-produced at all. At all. Always have like that attention to the thumbnails and all that. You know, that shows dedication. You always have the funniest thumbnails in my opinion. And some are just gameplay, yes, but you do lots of streams with people watching. I don't know. It's stupid. You have YouTube homework. You've been a bad student, Drunk Gamer. Very bad. Oh, seriously.
Okay, so are any of them something that, she likes?
Huh? What was that? Speak up!
Now you've got a special assignment.
Well, it's, Shion. I need something Shion likes.
Wow! What are you so angry about? What did I do?
Exactly! Seriously. No, that's all fine. You know, the issue is probably that you don't drink enough on your streams. That's the problem. They say, no, we used to watch the Drunk Gamer, you know, drinking more and stuff. So we need more of that. He's not doing that as much. Let's punish him. That's the issue. Oh, it's completely fine. And it's bad news, but I'm glad you actually told me that, because that's really...
You didn't do anything wrong, Gordino. Shion's name just kind of came to mind. Just leave it at that.
So to speak. Because I felt the same way about that Twitch situation.
Well, I've got no idea what's going on. But I know just the thing for that young woman who's always hungry.
Oh, come on, just say it already.
It's your fine for gaming too much. There was a time I was gaming more and getting lots of trophies. I stopped it while it was good. Now I'm gaming less. Oh, seriously. Go figure.
Danins love it. Renans love it. That young woman who is always hungry does too. And it's auspicious. Boss Fish checks all the boxes. In the gastronomy world, they say that if you eat a boss fish at a special occasion, your family will be bestowed with safety.
I didn't know there were legends like that in gastronomy. But it sounds like Boss Fish is perfect. We'll scrounge some up.
Oh, it won't be that easy. Boss fish are hard to find. However, if you aren't able to pass this test, you won't get my blessing to marry my daughter.
But who said anything about marrying your daughter? I don't need your blessing.
Obviously, I'm joking. I don't have a daughter, but I've always wanted to say that.
Gordino is crazy now.
At any rate, I'm not kidding about boss fish. Good luck getting your hands on some. You'll need it.
Dear Lord. That's your solution. More drinking. Less gaming, more drinking. I'm joking.
Don't we already have the boss fish he's talking about? Should we give it to him, Alphen?
Gordino, is this what you need?
I bought the fish with the owls in the owl forest in case anyone watched this later on and wants to know where I got the fish. That's where you find it. The boss fish is bought at owl forest.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That's a boss fish for sure. It must have been quite the trial to get this.
I guess that's maybe why I prefer
hospitality
YouTube to Twitch. Maybe it's because that thing happened.
You've done well, son.
Now that I come to think of it, that's probably why I always say that I prefer YouTube.
Okay, I'll allow you to marry her, but I won't forgive you if you make my daughter unhappy.
Not this again.
Jokes aside, if you can get your hands on bossfish, then you should be able to get any ingredients you need.
Thanks. I think it's fair to say we've perfectly understood how to gather what we need.
We learned about wedding dishes and how to gather the ingredients. So you must be satisfied now, right, Alphen?
Indeed. I owe you my thanks as well, Law.
If you ever need more advice about the menu for your wedding, don't hesitate to come see your friend Gordino.
Gordino, crazy no.
Regardless, my fabulous recipe deserves a name. Absolutely exquisite. Harmonized.
Crazy.
I hope someday she'll be on board with making the menu too, Alphen. I'm sure she, or your partner, will be happy with anything Gordino cooks.
Ah! You're making sketty. That's good to know.
Something my partner will enjoy. I need to think about that, too.
I like all kinds of pasta.
Something bothering you?
No, it's just... everyone we've talked to has mentioned the same thing. My ultimate goal is to learn more about weddings and marriage. That hasn't changed. But Kagari and Notio said that isn't enough, and that I have to think more about my partner.
Right, that's why we looked into bossfish. Isn't that enough?
Maybe, but I don't know if it counts as taking my partner into consideration. I'll have to give it some more thought.
I've been writing, actually, now. That's why I'm gaming a little less, by the way. Just to let you know. Yeah. No, not really. Definitely not. Not part Italian.
Having trouble. I'll be glad to help.
Thanks.
But I like pasta.
I appreciate the offer.
No problem. Leave it all to me.
I also like rice, for instance, but it's easier to cook pasta. So that's why too. That's one of the reasons. But even if it's not me cooking, yeah, pasta is good. Though I'm not Italian.
You're here. When the day comes, I'll make something that'll satisfy that young woman who is always hungry, and all your guests.
Let me just see if I have anything new here. Oh, I do. A new entry, Chion's diary. Should eat properly though. Okay, where must we go now? No, to the inn again. I don't know how many parts this quest has.
So, Alphen, how's your pursuit of wedding knowledge progressing?
With everyone's help, I've been able to look into several things I was curious about.
Happy to hear it.
I'm still clueless when it comes to marriage in general. I'm still in the dark on what married life is like after the ceremony is over.
It does seem as though that would be a separate set of knowledge. You'd need a new home, furnishings for it, things of that ilk.
A home? You need a house if you get married?
It's not a requirement, but generally speaking, it even came up in the conversation amongst the ladies that sparked your quest for knowledge. Shion said she wanted a warm home to live in, remember? It's completely normal to think of such things.
It is?
Oh, he's completely clueless. Yeah, and it's cheap to make. Cheap to make as well. Exactly.
So I've heard.
And it fills your belly, right? Satiates your hunger.
Then the next
So
thing I
it's
research will be where to live after getting married. I want to know everything that's needed.
Well, it might not be that healthy if we eat it too often, but yeah. Too many carbs.
Very well.
But
you
yeah.
know, I once
Has
heard someone
varied-
say,
various
marriage is not the
advantages.
destination, but a new departure. I believe those were Droshin's words of wisdom.
Really? Does that mean Droshin's married?
He is indeed. Seeing as he has experience, you may wish to seek his counsel.
All right, let's go. Now that I think about it, life after marriage is obviously more important than the wedding itself. The wedding is a single day, but your life together after that goes on for years and years.
True. It is certainly a topic worthy of careful consideration.
You ain't worried about carbs? Okay. Then, you
That
know,
was quite the little adventure we went
eat
on.
away. Yeah, it's tasty, easy to cook, and cheap. And then you can add all different sauces and stuff, and you know, it's always different. And you've got different kinds of pasta, so it also has variety.
Oh, hello. Did you need something? There's something I want to talk to you about. I heard you're a married man, so...
You once spoke to me about the necessities in everyday life after marriage. Do you recall? We've come to you because Alphen would like to hear what you have to say. Can you inform him of what is necessary?
Is that so? Now that's a serious consultation. If you're going to get married, I think you first need to decide where you want to live.
No, I'm not getting married in the immediate future. I'm just curious and doing some research.
I was just
I
curious
see.
about that.
Even so, I think you'll get an idea of what you need if you picture what you want for yourself. Are there any cities you've thought would be nice to live in?
No, not really. I'd never given it any thought.
You know, Shion once said that she enjoys the mood of gazing upon the snow of Cyslodia, and that doing so calms her. Other than that, she also mentioned that she finds the weather pleasant in Ganeth Heros.
She did? Maybe that means she wants to live in Cyslodia or Ganeth Heros someday. I was just reacting to Shion's comments. Don't, read into it too much.
Of course not.
Of course, we would never.
If you don't have any strong preference
So
on where
obvious.
you want to live, maybe you should spend some time traveling around. Cast aside your preconceived notions and look around with an objective eye. You'll likely discover some conditions you can't compromise on.
Thanks. I think it's worth a try. Should we start by visiting Cyslodia then? I can see what Bregan has to say too.
By all means. I think it's smart to learn about marriage and all it requires well in advance. Married life is like a long journey. If you don't care for and support each other, it won't last.
You make goulash a lot? I like tomatoes when they're cooked. They smell so good and are so tasty.
The most important thing is to discuss and understand each other. Two people living together.
Farm cheese on top. You know, I don't know if I've ever told you this. I don't like cheese. I know it's a very... it's not a common thing. But yeah, I don't like cheese. But yeah, I know that people love cheese on pasta. And not only that. That makes it even more nutritious, right? With the cheese. Parmesan cheese.
We've strayed quite far from the matter at hand. And it seems this is going to take a while yet.
Not as long as the speech you gave at Kagari and Notio's wedding.
Ah, my apologies. Are you in a hurry? I still have more to share.
Thanks for your help, Droshin. You can tell me the rest the next time I see you.
Homes in Cislodia are constructed to withstand the snow.
Marriage in your long life, you two will go through many hardships, as well as many encounters and partings. Through such experiences, and perhaps some fights from time to time, a couple's bond will be strengthened. Well, give my best to the lucky couple, whoever they may be.
That's one of their good points.
I never thought much about how a house is designed. This is all so new to me.
We need to start keeping an eye out for this kind of stuff. Wandering aimlessly won't cut it.
Okay, let's go. Really? Wood bulb?
You finally made it.
I had never heard that. Could it really be true? I don't know. Well, I bet that won't stop you from eating it anyways, right? Keeps the cheese from clumping up. Would they really add something like that? There are so many chemicals that could be added. Supposedly harmless chemicals that could be added.
You're looking for a place to live?
To achieve that same goal. I don't know.
We're gathering information about marriage. More specifically, we're currently looking into the process of house hunting.
Sounds complicated. I don't know anything about all that, but we'll welcome you with open arms if you want to move here, Alphen.
Thank you for saying so.
Thing is, there are some difficulties with living here, as you know. For one thing, there are more disputes between fellow Danans here than in other nations.
I'd hoped they'd all get along better after they were freed. But I understand things still have a ways to go.
The other thing is that, in general, Renans aren't allowed into the city. You get lots of Renans coming to see you, don't you, Alphen? I know you've got both Renans and Danans in your crew.
Yeah, that could be a problem anytime Renans want to come visit.
The last issue is that the land around Cislodia is barren. It isn't easy to secure the food you need. We're not starving yet, but there's not much by the way of excess.
You'd still eat it. You still eat it? Of course. I figured as much. Yummy wood pulp. Yum, 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 yum. Well, it's better that they add wood pulp than cement pulp. It gives a little texture, right? Yeah, I can see that.
So,
I can
if
see
someone
that
with,
working out.
say, an incredibly high metabolism were
I
to
can
move
see that
in,
working out for sure.
it would put more strain on the food supply?
I had the same thought. Even if I'm comfortable, the person I live with may not be.
Yes. I think it's important to keep that viewpoint in mind when looking at other cities as well.
Thanks for talking with us, Bregan. I'm not looking to move just yet, but when the time comes, I'll remember everything you said.
Been a pleasure. Come by any time. Gathering information, house hunting. You got some big life changes planned there, Alphen? If it is what I think it is. Nah, I won't pry. Good luck, Alphen.
Thanks, Bregan.
Now then, shall we depart for Pelegion? I will refrain from shamelessly recommending it, though.
Yeah, let's. The more places we can visit, the more informed I'll be. Plus, we can talk with Gagne to see if he has any advice. Going to Cislodia really helped me.
Alf? Sorry, I said I wouldn't pry, but I couldn't help myself. Alphen, do you already have a special someone in mind? Ah, sorry.
Understand some of what's important when deciding on a place to live.
If we continue to observe different locales, we will be able to understand more clearly what type of location is best.
Okay, let's travel again. To Paletion we go.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Did you need something?
I have a question for you. Can you spare some time if you're not busy with your duties?
I've always got time for you. I still owe you a huge debt. After all, it's thanks to what you all did a year ago that we regained the most important thing a human has. The ability to think.
All we did was help. It's you guys who actually took it back.
Even then, I still have a debt owed to you. So, what do you want to talk about?
I'm trying to decide where I want to live a little further down the road, when I'm ready to settle down. We're traveling around to various places to see how they strike me. Now we're here. So, how's life in Paletion?
Hey, it's great that things have calmed down enough for you to think about settling down, even if it's still a ways off. But as far as living here... Look, it's a beautiful city, and Renans live here comfortably. The problem is, Danans can't say the same. Plus, there are probably more than a few Renans here that would be less than pleased with your presence.
I guess it isn't the best for me. The city being beautiful is important to people who care about aesthetics, but...
I think Ganya is right. Paletion is far from ideal for you, at least in its current state.
It's weird. It's a side quest. Yeah, he's not planning a wedding, just investigating everything that connects weddings and marriages and stuff.
If our efforts are met with continued success, perhaps one day it will be a city
Yeah.
where anyone can live without issue.
It's just,
If possible,
several
it would be
quests
great
that
to
are
reach
related
that
to
point
that.
before you've chosen a place to settle.
I'll be working hard towards that goal myself.
I mean, I could go to the main quest already, but I'll have to do this. So I'd rather, I always stall before going to the main quest when it's approaching the ending. So
You once told me that you
Give me
fight
these
against
in
anyone
the
who
meantime.
uses force to take what doesn't belong to them.
That's right.
I really took those words to heart and decided I wanted to help create a society free from hate. You've never let me down, never betrayed my trust. This time,
the voice
I want
doesn't
you to
suit this
trust in me.
character.
I will make this city a suitable place for you and your future family to live.
All right. I believe you, Ganya. I'm glad we came to Paletion, even though it was for my own personal reasons. It gave me the chance to talk with Ganya and you about these kinds of things.
So, what should we do next? Should we make our way to Mahag Saar?
Tensions are still high there, so I'm not sure if it'd be right to take anyone's time with my personal issues. I think we can rule out Nies. I'd cause way too many problems for Bayfon, and I wouldn't want to do that to him.
We keep in touch with Nies through trade and the occasional information exchange. If the opportunity arises, can I let them know you've begun thinking about your future?
Sure, as long as you don't make a big deal out of it. I'm really just doing some research for now.
Research, wedding research. Looks like a shepherd dog. Yeah, exactly. That's the guy.
Should we return to Vicente then?
Kind of does.
It is a relaxed and
Should be
cozy place after all.
His voice is too pleasant.
Who could we talk to there?
How about Kisara's friend, Legil? She can likely offer opinions from a viewpoint different from Droshan's.
Good idea. Let's go see if she'll talk with us.
Oh my god, they talk to everyone!
If Vicente isn't a good fit.
One short year ago, Paletion was full of emotionless bodies, mine among them. I hope that one day I can make it a city full of love and smiling faces.
And I'm not sure what options will be left. I had no idea it was this hard to find a place to live. I'm glad I had the chance to experience it for myself.
The situation changes by the day. Even if it was difficult this time, it may not be the same in the future. Plus, Lagiel's a reliable person to go to for advice. I bet she can provide us with useful information.
Okay, let's go then. Again, to Sint.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
No, she's on the street too. There she is.
Lagiel, sorry to bother you. Can we chat with you about life in Vicent?
Oh, I'm happy you'd come to me for advice.
They always join their hand and do this little shaky dance.
But life in Vicent? Why? Is someone going to move here?
I'm considering it, but I haven't decided or even thought about a lot of details. For now, I'm traveling around and trying to find a place that would be nice to settle into once my journey is over.
Is that so? Well, I think Vicent is a great place to live.
Doing a little happy dance.
But recently, the population is exploding, and there isn't much space. We're getting overcrowded.
Guess there are downsides to Vicent's skyrocketing popularity.
But if you're going to live in Menancia, there are other options besides Vicent. For example, you can build a house near Traslita Highway just outside of town.
Oh.
Outside of town? That thought hadn't occurred to me.
I know a really nice spot. However, it's currently inhabited by a gigantic Zoogle.
Well then, perhaps we can take care of that problem when we go scout the location.
Oh, that would be a huge help. Would you please?
Okay, we'll take care of it. We can't build a house if Zoogles live there.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're just doing her a favor.
By the way, I apologize if I've got the wrong idea here.
Another one.
If marriage is the reason you end up relocating, then can I have your wedding bouquet? I already told Kisara, but I heard that if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll always be single and alone.
So you're where she heard that preposterous rumor?
Oh dear.
All right, let's go take care of the Zoogle on Traslita Highway.
Preposterous? I think the correct version was, if you can't catch a bouquet, your lover will hate you. No, that sounds wrong too.
That land will be important if you want to develop it in the future. We must eliminate any threats that lurk there.
Let's see if we can handle the creature. The Zoogle.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Oh, that's the one. Let me just save it.
Zoogle's in our way.
I'm ready to fight it anytime you are. Look! Isn't that what Lagiel was talking about? A giant Zoogle?
Looks like it. Let's get this done.
Come on. 83.
This one's tough,
Level
but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Take this! I can carve through this! Hit a word!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Rise and
There! An opening!
Start with a punch, then land a kick, and you're history!
Dragon floor!
There you go! You're like me again!
Take this! Chisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! In a bind?
Pierce through! Rising lightning!
Some action, right?
Eternal devastation! Almost there.
Don't let
You
your guard
picked the
down.
wrong fight! Pierce!
I'm ready! Armor won't save you!
Megasonic thrust!
Where are you going?
Pierce!
There you go! Don't let us finish long!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
It's a pretty nice spot, like Legil said. A great view, and relaxing too.
Sounds as though you like it then. I too feel this would be a good spot for you.
I feel like I could just wake up, check out the view, do a little stretching, and be ready for a big day.
Feeling good about your environment is important. Now, shall we return to Vicente and inform Legil?
Let's return then. There we go. Back and forth, back and forth.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Oh, she must be on the same street. Yeah, she is.
We defeated the Zoogle, Legil.
Thanks. So, how was the location?
Man, that was a nice spot. I can see myself enjoying life there. Maybe that means it's a good fit for me.
I think that when you get married and look for a home in earnest, what we've learned will aid quite a bit in your search.
Yeah, I thought that as long as they had 4 walls and a roof, all houses were the same regardless of where they are. But I was wrong.
I thought that much was obvious.
I'm glad you like it. If you seriously consider moving here, please let me know. The house itself is just as important as the location. So I can introduce you to a pro who can help with everything from layout to paint color.
Thanks, Legil.
You'll have a lot to think about, especially considering you won't be the only person living in the house. It seemed you had someone on your mind as we were traveling. But are you satisfied with the information we gathered?
I really don't know anything, so I thought that it would be enough to learn about marriage in general. But that isn't enough. Nearly everyone we met told me to think more about my partner. So I was trying to keep my partner in mind as I did my research, but honestly, I'm not sure if what I've done is correct.
I see. I believe that no knowledge or experience is without its merits. Right now your head is full of worry and doubt, but it's a necessary step towards finding a better future for yourself.
I hope you're right.
You've only just begun to think about your future. There is no need to rush these things, Alphen.
Dohalim, thank you.
No, that was actually good advice, I think. Another entry on Shion's diary. Let's read.
Choosing a home is basically setting your future.
You'll really have your hands full once you start building a new house, Alphen. But don't worry. We have to pay you back for all you've done. You can leave this to us.
Future life in stone.
It's important to think practically about the future. For example, calculating your spending so you know how much you'll save in 1 year.
I bet you're good at planning out your future down to the smallest detail, Kisara.
Oh, so her secret. When it's my turn to cook, I secretly eat an extra plate of food under the guise of testing the flavor. And we eat together, I get a second serving then too. So they all think I'm having seconds, but I'm not. I'm actually having thirds. But only when there's extra food to go around, of course. Will they forgive me? She's clueless about it. Okay. Oh, another one. Ooh. Maybe we should go here.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Here we go. There's our quest keeper.
Well...
Okay.
Got it.
Got it! Brecken's got it tough with so much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
Can we find the right people to talk to? Hello, Hints for Gaming. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. You're not at work. Yeah, it's clear. The drunk gamer, it's clear. Have a safe ride, though. Oh, I missed this person here.
Ugh.
You're having your afternoon coffee. I'm about to have dinner.
Well?
If they'll let you at town.
Thanks.
Maybe they can find a way. Guess there's another person outside.
Right.
Oh, he wasn't even an informant.
Ugh. Damn it. Ugh. I guess.
Cannot talk to everyone in the city and tell them that. I don't see anyone else. Yeah.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Right. Thanks.
That might actually be helpful. Oh, we still have to talk to more people. Oh. I don't see anyone else. Did I miss anyone in Central Plaza? You here? Nope. Nope, there's no one here. And this is closed, I think. This passage is closed. Yeah. I don't know. We might have missed. Should we go to the inn? Let's try checking the inn. Maybe there's someone inside. Hey, Dakidaigami.
We've reached our
You'll be
destination.
lurking, okay. I'll be ending the stream too. Let me just get inside the inn, see if there's anyone here. Wait, it's not here. Anyway, how are you
Looks
doing?
like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Ah, yeah. Here's the other person.
Well... Even though the Renan subjugation has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
What happened to my Instagram? Nothing. I still have it. Unless something happened today and I didn't see. Because I didn't log in today. Hey, Vince. I'm just about to stop streaming. I'm just going to return to the quest giver and that's gonna be it. Because I gotta have dinner. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you've had a good day. You're about to stream. Alright. YouTube or Twitch?
I see.
That's right.
Rinwell?
Yeah.
Yes.
How about it?
Yes.
You're getting the booze ready. Ah, I'm not popping. Yeah, I'll be honest. Dakidaigami. I practically have not been using social media. I've just post like screenshots on Twitter, and I stream or post videos here on YouTube, and that's it. I've been avoiding it. I haven't been in the right mood. I tried, but then like nah. I seriously avoid going there. Maybe with time I'll get more active again there. But yeah, I'm still there. I'm just not, I don't go there. I go in there, I log in like maybe once a week or something. Or twice. Depends. Once you've eaten. Okay, okay, Vince. I'll leave a like, and probably I'll be lurking.
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts.
For dinner, but
I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So what if they do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right. Maybe what Cyslodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
Good point.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. I'm gonna stop the stream for now. Maybe I'll get. I'm not sure if I'll stream more tonight. If I do, it'll probably be without a mic. But anyway, thanks everyone who stopped by, like Manu Falcat, the Drunk Gamer, of course, Hands for Gaming, Dakidaigami, and Bikerag Vince. So if everyone is watching, don't forget to check out their channels. Very cool people. Go leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you enjoyed this, you may leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Guys, take care. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay. I'll see you soon in one way or another. Okay. This is Princess Farron signing out. Take care and good gaming. Bye bye.